Whether it is the president's attacks, whether it is the right-wing smears, whether it is, this person trying to physically attack me, their ultimate goal is to stop me from being a public servant.
Minnesota Congresswoman Ilhan Omar says she's okay and will continue her duties after a scare last night. This man is in the Hennepin County Jail right now for allegedly assaulting the Congresswoman. He has not been formally charged, but he was booked for probable cause of third-degree assault. Caroline Cummings is here with more about what happened and what we know about the investigation. Caroline?
Well, hi there, Frank. So Minneapolis police say the FBI is leading this investigation into the incident that happened last night. Sources say the substance sprayed at Congresswoman Omar turned out to be apple cider vinegar. Omar says she's doing okay, but it was a frightening encounter that comes at a time when threats against members of Congress are on the rise.
And DHS Secretary Kristi Noem must resign or face impeachment.
Congresswoman Ilhan Omar was a few minutes into her opening remarks at a Minneapolis town hall event Tuesday night when this man charged at her, spraying her with a substance from a syringe. The man, Anthony Kazmierczak, was tackled to the ground and hauled away. The syringe knocked out of his hand. Sources say inside was apple cider vinegar, and he was later booked in Hennepin County Jail. Court records show he has a number of traffic violations, including 2 DWI convictions. DFL Governor Tim Walz told CBS News Wednesday that he spoke with Omar after the incident and said rhetoric from the White House about her does not help.
The president constantly attacks Representative Omar, attacks her citizenship, attacks the very decency of it, and we've asked him time and time again to stop it. I don't believe he's capable of stopping it.
The incident comes as lawmakers' security is in focus. U.S. Capitol Police say that
Minnesota Congresswoman Ilhan Omar says she is safe and will continue her duties after a frightening incident at a Minneapolis town hall event. Omar stated that despite ongoing political attacks, right-wing smears, and even physical threats, she will not be intimidated or pushed out of public service. She emphasized that such actions are meant to silence her, but they will not succeed.
The number of threats they're investigating against members of Congress, their families, and staff is on the rise. There was a 58% increase from 2024 to 2025. The Minneapolis police arrested the man who sprayed that syringe, and forensic scientists responded to the scene. This is not the first time the Congresswoman feared for her safety. She's faced numerous threats before, Frank.
All right, Caroline, thanks. We have more coverage as well. New this evening, Esme Murphy just sat down one-on-one with the Congresswoman. Esme, we're curious to hear what her response to all of this is.
Well, she is defiant, Frank. I can tell you I'm standing in front of a whole lot of reporters who are waiting to hear from Congresswoman Omar, but I sat down with her just moments ago to talk about what happened. She talked about what happened from her point of view.
He said some words that I couldn't fully make out clearly, and then I thought he spit on me because there was like liquids that kind of fragmented, and some landed on my binder, some landed on the podium, and then I think I felt something here, which is when I plunged towards him, and luckily I didn't catch an assault charge, and my security was there to tackle him.
Now, she did lunge at the attacker. She says she wanted to punch him. She even joked.
The incident occurred just minutes into Omar's opening remarks when a man rushed toward her and sprayed a substance from a syringe. Security immediately tackled the suspect, later identified as Anthony Kazmierczak, and he was taken into custody. Authorities confirmed the substance was apple cider vinegar. The suspect was booked into Hennepin County Jail for probable cause of third-degree assault, and the FBI is now leading the investigation.
That she, as you heard, that she hadn't picked up an assault charge. She said her childhood, where she went through a war and living in a refugee camp and growing up with brothers, prepared her for these kinds of threats that she actually receives quite a bit. I asked her several times how she was really doing.
I am really okay. What happened to me is not okay, but they picked the wrong person. I am not one to be intimidated. This morning I woke up and we started work at 9, and we will continue to represent the constituents that have put their hope and aspiration in having someone that was going to stand up for them.
We did hear from an aide who said that everybody going into that town hall actually was wanded to see if they had any kind of metal object on them. But of course, a syringe is plastic, and that was not picked up. Ilhan Omar, Congresswoman Omar, was told, in fact, that the substance was apple cider vinegar. She also said, in terms of the larger picture of Operation Metro Surge, she says she feels that we have turned a corner, especially with the exit of Greg Bavino, the commander of the Border Patrol, and the new Tom Homan coming in. Although she said Tom Homan, who is the acting director of ICE, she said he is just as tough on immigrants as anyone. She also said that she is ready to continue fighting, and she even managed to have a sense of humor. She said when she got home, her kids wanted to know if the video of the attack was actually artificial intelligence.
I guess we ask those questions these days. Esme, thanks for all the new information tonight.
Speaking after the attack, Omar described the moment as frightening but said she remains determined to serve her constituents. She credited her past experiences, including growing up during war and living in a refugee camp, for giving her resilience in the face of threats. Omar returned to work the following morning, making it clear that intimidation will not stop her from standing up for the people she represents.